So I'm back again as requested with another tutorial featuring the Urban Decay Game of Thrones collection. In my last video I didn't use the Mother of Dragons highlighter palette because I was going for a more cool toned look, but today I'm not, so I'm busting it out. I'm taking Viserion, which is a shimmery peachy golden shade, and this is just pigmented. It's just absolutely pigmented and so gorgeous. As you can see, I just swept a little onto the portion of my cheek and it gives the most beautiful sheen, matting it around the cheeks to the tip of my nose and Cupid's bow. And if you like a distinct highlight like myself, then this is right up your street. Lipstick wise now, I'm not actually using Cersei Lannister's lipstick. I decided to go in with Sansa's instead because people were actually curious about this lipstick in particular, probably because it's more nude than the rest. It's a warm glossy peach coloured lipstick, and like the last one from the range that I used, it was very creamy and easy to apply. I was just a bit unsure about the colour for myself. It's not really one that I'd personally wear, but can't fault the formula. What I decided to do was take a pencil from Urban Decay. It's the 1993 lip pencil, and I just added that kind of over the lipstick to deepen it up slightly to make it match the overall look a little bit better. For the eyes then, I'm starting out with my trusty Urban Decay Primer Potion. I'm sweeping some of this across the lids and then I'm using my fingers to help melt the product into the skin. I went into some detail in regards to the palette and packaging on my last tutorial, so I'm just going to get on with the makeup today. I'm working from the House Lannister section of the palette, so the first shade I'm taking is called House Lannister, which is a light matte peach shade, and I'm just adding this into the crease to add a bit of warmth there first. And as per, this won't really be seen in the finished look, but it helps the other shadows to blend that little bit easier. Next then, I'm taking Eimear and just adding this into the crease as well, just to deepen up the look because I'll be using darker shades today and I'm just building up to that. So I always build up my colours from light to dark. Now then, I'm picking up some of the shade Lannister Red on a fluffy blending brush, and this is a matte warm reddish brown, and it's actually one of my favourite shades in the palette. I love these kinds of tones, which is why I got on so well with the Naked Heat palette. So I'm just adding this into the crease and then flicking the product up on the outer corner to wing it out. I'm then switching to a smaller, more detailed blending brush and I'm getting right into that crease area. This is a shadow that I find that you've kind of got to layer up to get an even finish, but I layer my shadows anyway, so I don't really care about that. Once I get an opaque even finish in the end, I'm happy enough. Next then, I'm taking the L'Oreal Infallible Concealer and I'm using this to clean up my lid space. So I'm sweeping some of the concealer across the eye area and then I'm using a C-shaped brush and some patting motions to blend that concealer out, and it'll just give me that nice defined edge at the crease line as well. Then I'm going in with the eyeshadow Red Keep, which is a gorgeous warm copper shade. I'm patting this about halfway across my eyelid now. On first application it didn't really pack a punch, so I just added another layer and then I was happy with the colour payoff. And I'm just using patting motions to apply the shadow and that limits fallout. Then I'm taking the eyeshadow Casterly Rock, which is kind of a more golden bronze shade, and I'm adding that pretty much on the remainder of the eyelid, leaving a little bit of that red on the outer edge. Next then, I'm picking up some of the shade Take the Black, and I'm using this to add some depth. When I used this shadow before, it didn't really apply well on top of the other metallic shades, but I'm adding it over the matte red, and as you can see, the pigmentation is actually quite intense. So I've just added this into the crease now as well too, to define that area. Then I'm going in with a tapered blending brush and I'm using this to blend that black in the crease into the other colours that we laid down earlier. And the fact that the brush is tapered just lets me really get into the deepest part of the crease and fade out the black. Then I'm using a smaller blending brush again and I'm reapplying that red over the edge of the black to make sure that those two eyeshadows in particular fade nicely together. And then with blending the black eyeshadow, I did lose some of the intensity of the red, so I'm just boosting that back up. Now then, I'm pressing some of the black eyeshadow up along the upper lash line to kind of hide the band of the lashes that I'm about to apply, and then I'm moving on to the lower lash line and just doing the same again, repeating the steps above, going in with Eimear first and blending that all the way along the lash line. Then I'm smoking some of the red eyeshadow down along there too, making sure to connect it up on that outer edge. And then I'm pressing some of the black eyeshadow halfway across the lower lash line, just adding a small amount of this shade. Next then I'm taking the 24/7 Glide On Eye Pencil in the shade 0, and I'm just lining my waterline with this. For the inner corner of my eyes then I'm taking another one of the 24/7 Glide On Eye Pencils, this time from the Game of Thrones collection itself, and this is called Lannister Gold. And I'm just applying this around the tear duct of my eye. It's really creamy, so a little actually goes a very long way. To make it really pop then, and to set that pencil in place to stop it fading, I'm taking the shade King's Landing from the palette, and I've picked this up on a small bullet shaped brush, and I'm literally just patting this over the top of the pencil. To complete the look then, I've taken the So Sue Desire lashes as always, and now I'm using the Troublemaker mascara to blend my own lashes in with the false ones, and then that's it. So I hope you enjoyed the tutorial and found it helpful, and I'll catch you all soon.